Hello, my name is Rachel, and I am the Thrifty Crocheter. And today it is very, very hot. Thus, the shirt says, I don't sweat, I sparkle. And yes, I cut all my hair off. And so it's all super short. It's still summertime, it's still pretty hot out, and I needed it cut. And it's a nice, relaxing weekend off. And so I thought we would do something pretty easy that most people know how to do. And this particular book calls it a lap blanket, but it is basically your old-fashioned granny square blanket. And they are using a very large hook because they want a size number 13 hook. Well, the largest hook that I possess is a 12 millimeter, and it's a wooden one. I have made my own scrappy cake. A lot of this came from a hat that I was making, and I didn't like the way it was turning out, and then I used other scraps to go with it, and so that's all the colors. And then I was starting to make it, because it doesn't really specify. I gave it probably a brand that's not even around anymore. And when I was trying to make it with this hook and a 4-weight yarn, it was looking rather spacious. Like way too many holes and like way too, I don't know, I just didn't like the way it looked. So I have decided, I have Ogo yarns. Yeah, I don't think they're around anymore. But I still have, they were like, they came out for a short while and then they kind of disappeared from yarn world. And so I have decided to pair it up and use it to make this. I know most of us know how to make one, and everybody seems to do it ever so slightly different, and that's fine. We're all allowed to do it a little differently. Well, of course, it helps if my yarn decides to cooperate. No sooner put it on my hook and it decided to come undone. Oh, I know why. Duh. Silly Rachel. Try just to make a knot over it instead of making how I usually do it. Instead of making a slip knot, I decided just to tie it on. That was kind of silly. Okay. So, like I said, I decided to pair it with some of this Ogo yarn that I have. I just had it for a while, and I'm like, okay, I'm never going to use this, so let's use it with this. And we're going to make, it says to start out with a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let's slip stitch to join. And I'm going to tuck my tail in as I go. A chain 3, the first row, 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochets in the ring. One, two, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then 3 double crochets in the ring, one, two, ah, 3. Well, I tell you, this size, I've never worked with this size of a crochet hook, as you could tell. This is really making me feel like a beginner, and it's driving me crazy. Repeat from start twice more, end with a chain 3 slip stitch into the 3rd chain. So, doing our chain 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. By the way, I was going to make this video. I started to make this video outside. And I was like, you know what? It is too hot and humid outside to do this. I really wanted to do this outside. But it got to be too hot and humid out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, one more. One, 2, 3. Ooh. Chain 3. 1, 2. Uh-oh. 3. And then slip stitch top of that chain 3. And then we got our 4 corners. So made a mistake putting this near my ball winder, and it's gotten itself hooked. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Slip stitch over to, so you're going to make slip stitches all the way over till you get to the first space. You're going to slip stitch in that first space. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You sit on round 2. 2 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets in the same space, which is the corner. Chain 1, and then you're just going to go about making the chain, making your grannies the way you usually would. And they do it for 5 rounds. And it says continue work as for round 5, adding 1 more group of 3 double crochets or 4 groups of total round on each side of blanket every round. Fasten off with desired size. 24 rounds should be 48 inches. So I'm planning on making this one probably at least that big, maybe bigger. But yeah, it's a nice easy project to do. For those who don't know, I'm sorry if this is not coming out really well, but you can look up on how to make them. This book is from 83, Quick and Easy Knit and Crochet. But it's kind of a lazy afternoon. And so I will, well, I already gave you the devotions for today, but I will end with my special little cross. This small swatch of yarn has been woven with prayers. As you hold this swatch in your hand, may you feel God's strength, love, and peace flow and know that He holds you in His hands. May God bless and comfort you in time of need and give you peace. Bye, everybody.